Hi everyone, in this video we will be going over lesson 40 for our 7th grade Elevate groups. So yesterday we learned how to draw angles using protractors. Today we will be solving problems with angle measures. So in our lesson intro we want to focus on these two examples right here. In the first one, we see that we have one large angle that has been divided into two smaller angles. So in order to find our unknown, which is the total value of the larger angle, we would have to add the measures of the smaller angles. So 25 plus 43 gives me 68. In the second example, however, we have one large angle, that has been divided into two parts. The question lets us know that the value of the large angle is 158. The entire thing is 158 degrees. One of those smaller angles, however, equals 70 degrees. So our unknown is this x. In order to find the value of this x, we will have to subtract 158, our total, from 70, which is one of our smaller parts, to find our other smaller part, which is 88 degrees. So the measure of angle x is 88 degrees. So the question then becomes, when would you use addition and when would you use subtraction to find angle measures? Now, although this is a discussion question, what I would love to see is you just stamp this learning for students so they can copy down this statement for about 2 minutes. Stamp for them that addition is used to combine known angle measures to find a larger or total angle, whereas subtraction is used to find a missing angle when the total angle measure and one or more parts are unknown. Okay? So then you are going to take 2 minutes to model this piece right here. The question says, what is the measure of the angle shown by the hands of a clock when it is 4 o'clock? So just like yesterday, students are figuring out the total angle measure. They will see that, okay, the large angle is divided up into two parts, just like in our lesson intro. One of those parts is 90, the other part is 30. This is an example where we need to add. So we're going to do 90 plus 30, and we will get 120. Then you can launch students into working with their partners. I'm so sorry. Actually, we are also going to do a model of question B because this is an example of a subtraction question before we launch students into their independent practice. So it tells us that angle S is 154. This entire angle right here is angle S, which is equivalent to 154. Then it tells us to identify the two angles that form the larger angle. We have 103, and then we have an unknown of x. Then it tells us to write a subtraction equation. So our larger angle minus one of our smaller angles will give us our missing angle measure of 51 degrees, meaning that angle x is equal to 51 degrees. Okay, if students struggle, you can ask them, well, what information do we have? What information are we missing? That will direct students to know whether they need to add or whether they need to subtract to find the unknown part. Then you can launch students into partner work or independent work for about 15 minutes where they are identifying whether they should be adding or subtracting to find the unknown as you circulate to support them.